So how are you feeling, first of all, 24 hours after?
Yeah, so it's, we have an exciting moment this morning.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and right now it's a little bit calm down
And
now.
you know, what are you thinking? How are things going to change in the restaurant now after all this?
Since like we discussed this in the morning as well, so this is not just like happiness. This means we'll have to do a lot of more extra work because we're gonna be like even focused on the dishes even harder.
Very exciting. Well, you know what? Thank you for welcoming us today. We're excited for you. This is a fascinating restaurant. I think we're going to try some of your food. There's a long legacy with this restaurant, right?
For sure.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Chi. All right, Lee, I'm excited for this.
Yes.
You know, so obviously our last night, you were there as well at the big reveal event. What did you make of the list, first of all?
I thought the list was good, to be honest with you. I thought the ones that they picked for the starred restaurants, I thought they were really interesting. You could see that the chefs had a real voice in all of them, right? You're not going to mistake Kisatanto's food for anybody else's food, right?
And I felt like there were some surprises on
Yes.
the list. So, you know, I thought Barbara was a big surprise.
that.
You know, but you're a judge on a number of other lists.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen them really get accolades that way, and bam, here they come in for a Michelin star. I thought that was interesting. And this spot, I thought this was an interesting choice too.
Yes.
So they are now, I think, one of only 2 Michelin-starred Chinese restaurants in all of North America. What did you think about Trenjida being selected?
I thought, you know what? I think it's a really interesting choice. I think they represent a lot of history, you know, Imperial China, but it's a restaurant that sits in the heart of what people think of Peking duck. In China, when you think of Peking duck, you think of this restaurant. This place, they want to be a special event. They want you to love what they do, and they take very careful attention in everything they put together.
You know, Michelin though also has, there's criticism, right?
Yes.
You know, there's been criticism that it's elitist, and we did see, you know, most of these restaurants, I mean, the restaurant we're at today, fancy to say the least, and most of those restaurants are considered to be fine dining, not white tablecloth fine dining, but still fine dining, and you know, the lack of diversity very often reflected in those restaurants. How do you think they did on that front?
I think they did actually a pretty good job. I think, again, because our restaurants are a little bit quirky, it didn't fall into that fine dining trap, like real fine dining trap. Though I was sad to say, I'll say this out loud, I was sad to see that La Crocodile kind of didn't get an nod, like those old school places, and also Tojo's didn't make the list at all in any ways, right? And that was kind of like, oh.
Wow. Hi, how are you? Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did you guys celebrate this morning?
Yes.
Yeah. So Lee, I want to ask you, you're such a fan of dining and dining out in particular. Are you worried at all that Michelin could end up changing some of these restaurants, making it too busy, or people raise their prices?
You know, I'm not that, well, yeah, when the places get busy, you know, you can't visit your favorite places all of a sudden, right? And my only worry is that people will start cooking to win an award, and it should be the other way around, right? Thank you so much. And it should be the other way around, right? Where your award comes from you cooking from the inside, right? It's an authenticity to yourself, authenticity to your own voice. That's what I'm worried about. Who knows? I mean, I think if the pricing goes up, maybe they'll be a little bit ambitious, but these are already difficult rooms to get into now.
Right. Okay, well, you know, Lee, thank you so much for sharing your insight with me as always. We have a table of duck to finish. So I think we're gonna just continue eating. This is what we're gonna do.
Thank you.